All right, let's talk about Brady Hoke, 31-18 at San Diego State as head coach. How about this? Over this last decade, John, between Brady Hoke and Rocky Long, I don't think the town knows this. I don't think anybody's paying attention to it except me. In that 10-year run of Brady to Rocky back to Brady, their record is 116-61. How's that? How good is that? And by the way, that includes a whole pile of wins against teams in the Pac-12 and the Big 12, et cetera. I mean, it's what an accomplishment. So that's the springboard as they get to play Arizona. Now, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a battle of the transfer quarterbacks. San Diego State's got 1 year with this guy. This guy came from the Atlantic Coast Conference. Braxton Burmeister, local kid, started at Oregon, got caught in a coaching change, vacated, went to Va Tech. Started last year, over 3,100 all-purpose yards, throw and run. Coaching change there, which was a bit of a shocker. He elected to opt out because they were not going to run what he is accomplished at. And finally came home to San Diego State. So he's got one season left. He's big. He throws it down the field. He's really athletic to move the pocket and scramble and extend plays. San Diego State will look to him to be what they've not had in a long time. They have not had legitimacy throwing the football down the field. Now, granted, maybe they have not needed it because they've had all these backs, the Rashad Pennies of the world and the Greg Bells, and prior to that, Donnell Pumphrey. So this will be fun. San Diego State returns a ton defensively. They got 9 veterans back who are starters. Now, Braxton may be scrambling a little bit here because they got 3 young pups in the offensive front. They got to replace 3 veteran starters. He's got wide receivers led by Jesse Matthews, who have a ton of experience and really grew last year. Going to be fun. And, of course, they do play defense. Their whole philosophy at San Diego State is, here's our package. Look into the eyes of the quarterback. What the hell are you going to do against our package? Because their calling card is pressure, quarterback sacks, tackles for losses, and takeaways. That's Brady Hoke's DNA.
Right.
So this will be fun. And, of course, we obviously got the opening of Snapdragon Stadium, which is kind of be cool. But it'll be interesting against Arizona because they went through a miserable season, 1-11. They're 1-23 in the last 2 years. But they have a new coach, Jed Frisch, who came out of the National Football League. He dove into the transfer portal. I think he's got 20 transfers too. He got a quarterback from Washington State that's really good, Jaden DeLaura, who started as a freshman for the Cougars last season, threw for over 2,300 yards. He is going to be the starter. So I think the Aztecs are walking into the great unknown here. I'm not sure that they have enough video as to what DeLaura runs and what Arizona might become with a new quarterback. Arizona's also got a huge transfer wide receiver who came from UTEP, caught a ton of balls last season. They got like 3 Division I transfer running backs, including one from Florida State. So it'll be fun to watch the battle of the transfer portal. Braxton Burmeister against Jaden DeLaura. And, of course, the shiny new stadium, hot weather notwithstanding. So it'll be fun. Challenging, though, for San Diego State because, John, they open with Arizona. Week 2, they play a non-conference game against 1AA Idaho State. Week 3, they go to Utah. Utah ranked inside the top 10.
Top 10, wow.
Utah, elite Pac-10 team. So San Diego State, if they can win this first game, that really helps them because going to Utah in week 3 is going to be huge and tough. And their schedule is colorful, but their schedule on the road is rugged. They got to go to Boise. They got to go to Fresno. They've got a couple other road games that are really, really tough at STS.
But I'm excited about Burmeister. I mean, because he is the local guy, that's terrific. Local boy comes home. But he, like you say, he's a legit passer. He's got a big arm. But everything I'm reading about this guy is that he is fast. I mean, he's one of the top sprinters on the team. Now, I will admit that I was kind of rooting for the kid, Will Haskell, originally. I guess he's going to be the backup QB. But there was so much promise with that player. I mean, he must have been disappointed when they recruited Burmeister.
Well, I think he had the reality and he knew you got to earn your playing time. And he had a cameo appearance here and there last year as the 3rd or 4th quarterback. And he was okay. But understand this, though. He's got 4 years of eligibility. So, I mean, he will be the starter next season unless there's some injury issue here, because Burmeister is a graduate student and he's one and done. So Haskell's got 3 guaranteed and maybe a 4th if he gets on the field this season.